Hi Libra, this is your April 3rd through April 9th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Tower, clarified by the Queen of Swords. Then we have the Two of Cups, clarified by the Three of Cups. We have the Fool. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands. And we have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Aries, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Remember how in the intro I just said the last spread is going to be something you're not expecting to happen? Well, this spread right here actually qualifies. I'll still do the unexpected spread. But yeah, we start off with the Tower. Tower could be a Scorpio, but the Tower is something that happens unexpectedly. I don't think anything is falling apart because the rest of the spread is amazing. And the Tower is actually clarified by the Queen of Swords, right? You're the Queen of Swords, clarifying the Tower. So I think this is you who is going to be shocked, perhaps even overwhelmed, something that's going to be very unexpected to you. All right, you're clarifying the Tower. And it either looks like some kind of a reunion with somebody, right? And perhaps you're going to be shocked because this person you're going to be reuniting with has changed. And it doesn't feel like it was your ex. It could be somebody whom you used to hang out with, you went to school with, you used to work with, or something like that. Or if this is a brand new person coming into your life, you are going to meet this person at some kind of an event. And you're still going to be shocked as to, I guess, how quickly this evolves into something serious, right? Yeah, we start off on the bottom of the deck. We have the Page of Cups all the way to your right. This is either somebody asking you out on a date, or if you're going out by yourself or with friends, if you're just sort of like socializing out with your friends, somebody is approaching you with that Page of Cups, perhaps offering to purchase you a beverage. Or again, it could be some kind of a reunion and you're starting a conversation with somebody you haven't seen in years. Right next to the Tower, we have the Two of Cups clarified by the Three of Cups. The Two of Cups is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of when two people see eye to eye, two people feel the same way towards one another. So you see how quickly the Two of Cups shows up? Alright, then it's clarified by the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups could be a card of a reunion that I was just talking about, or the Three of Cups is some kind of an event. Party, gathering, concert, show, someone's birthday, right? The Fool in the middle could be an Aries you're dealing with, right? The Fool, by the way, is in one of the Aries major arcana cards. So the person you could be dealing with is an Aries, or perhaps you're meeting somebody at an Aries birthday party. But if we want to stay general, the Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith, just jumping head first. All right, I don't see any hesitation. I don't see anybody dragging their feet. With the Fool card, since it's a major arcana card, you're just going to go for it. And it will feel like a breath of fresh air. Once you have recovered from the Tower moment, when you've recollected yourself, you came back to your senses, you will just jump head first. It could be love at first sight, and it could be love at first sight that is mutual. Like I said, there's two people in the Two of Cups, right? That's you and them. And the rest is history, right, Libra? In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands. We got two aces in there, so I think one of them comes from you, the other one comes from your person. So you got an ace per person. But what that's talking about is that both of you want this. Both of you look forward to it. Both of you are ready for this, right? By the way, the Ace of Pentacles could be a proposal. This card often does come through as a proposal, but in general, the Ace of Pentacles always comes from somebody who is ready to settle down, ready to start a family, ready to get serious. And the Ace of Swords, if again we want to stay general, is a card of clarity. It's the ace that is very decisive, right? This is a card of when nobody is hesitating, right? And the Four of Wands right next to the deck is often referred to as the 1111 card, but it is one of the commitment to marriage card. To me personally, it always reminds me of an actual wedding, right? You see how there is leaves and branches on top of that structure in the Four of Wands, and that structure always reminds me of a structure used in some cultures when people get married. But ultimately, it is a commitment and marriage card. So yeah, you're gonna go from 0 to commitment in a nanosecond. Perhaps you're not even gonna notice how quickly it takes the two of you to commit to each other. Again, I see zero hesitation, quite the opposite. I see both of you wanting this. So it could be love at first sight. If this is somebody you haven't seen in a long time, you'll be shocked as how they've changed. And, again, nobody's dragging their feet. And I'm not going to drag my feet anymore either. I'm not going to do an extended for you also. But, yeah, that's what we have. Really happy for you, Libra. Congratulations. Libra, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Five of Swords clarified by the Six of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands clarified by the Knight of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords, and we have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. This is a bit of a weird spread, to be honest with you, Libra, but I've seen this happen before. You got somebody coming back from the past, and you're not happy to see them. So, yeah, you're going to get into some kind of an altercation, a fight with somebody, right? But I don't think it's between you and your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other. It's somebody from your past or their past. Perhaps your ex or their ex is going to show up, or a family member whom you are no longer on speaking terms, or somebody is coming back. Right? The first card that came out is the Five of Swords, which is clarified by the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a card of somebody from the past. For some of you, it's your ex or their ex, or just somebody from the past. And this is somebody you had a fallout with. The Five of Swords is a card of an ugly separation. It's a card of a major fight. And when they show back up, you're not accepting this person back into your life. I think the rest of the spread is talking about your reaction, right? The Seven of Wands clarified by the Knight of Swords. I think this is you not allowing this person back into your life. As a matter of fact, you will have a few things to say to this person, and they're not going to appreciate that. The Queen of Swords right next to the deck, that's you. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. The High Priestess on the bottom of the deck could be a Pisces who is showing up, or the High Priestess, it's your intuition telling you that this person coming back is just trouble, for whatever reason. Perhaps they were trouble in the past, and that's why you guys went your separate ways, and your intuition is telling you they're going to be trouble again if you allow this person back into your life. Yep, that's what I have for you. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Libra. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have Judgment, we have the Hierophant, clarified by the King of Swords, we have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Empress, and we have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign, Gemini, another Libra, or Aquarius. We also have Taurus, Sagittarius, and Leo on the table. I usually go with a King or Queen, if one or both show up, right? Then we've got one, the King of Swords. The rest of the cards on the table are all major arcana cards. Every single one of them, besides the King of Swords, are all major arcana cards. So I think you guys are going to get back together. There's no other way for me to interpret this. I believe the King of Swords is somebody coming back from the past. You're the Empress. Well, not that we ever doubted that, but the Empress is actually one of your major arcana cards, Libra. You share it with Taurus, right? So the King of Swords is probably a fellow air sign, Gemini, another Libra, or Aquarius, right? If they're not an air sign, they may have a lot of air in their chart, or they embrace the energy of the King of Swords, somebody who is very decisive, very direct, very honest, very intelligent. They could be wearing a uniform, right? Judgment, the first card that came out, yeah, it's a card of somebody coming back from the past. The King of Swords is clarifying the Hierophant, could be a Taurus you're dealing with, but the Hierophant is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. This is either what they want with you, or they want to restore that, or you could be meeting this person at some kind of a wedding or an engagement party. The Hierophant could also be an educational card, so perhaps education is somehow involved in here. And yeah, the rest looks awesome. This whole spread looks awesome. The Empress, like I said, that's you. And the Empress also often comes through as a future wife or a future significant other figure. The Empress is one of the most positive cards in the deck. It's abundance in its purest form. The Wheel of Fortune could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, but the Wheel of Fortune is the start of a cycle, a very fortunate new cycle between you and this person. Right, the Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. It could also be a card of travel for some of you. You could be going somewhere with this person, or you could be moving in real quick after the two of you, talk. And the Sun on the bottom of the deck could be a Leo you're dealing with, or somebody with Leo in their chart. But the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. This spread is just amazing. Like I said, the Empress is one of the most positive cards in the deck, and the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. With the Sun card, we always feel happy, on top of the world, and we feel loved. Okay, so yeah, I think it is a reconciliation. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Libra, this week. We have the Eight of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and Justice on the bottom of the deck. You've got a conversation coming up. And an invitation, by the way. So you got the Eight of Wands, the first card that came out. It could be a card of communication or travel. Perhaps somebody is in town, or they're back in town. Or they just want to, talk to you, catch up with you. The Page of Cups in the middle is that catching up, right? So you could step out for a cup of coffee with this person, or go grab a bite together, or go to a happy hour, or what have you. And the Three of Pentacles is what you're going to be talking about. It's a card of collaboration. Okay, so it could be either a job offer or a business offer, or perhaps they just want to see what you've been up to, if you're going to be, willing to do something with them. I think they have some kind of an idea. That's why they're reaching out to you. That's why they want to have a conversation with you. So if I were you, Libra, I would at least go and listen to what they have to say, right? Justice on the bottom of the deck, that is your major arcana card, one of them, right? So it's always a good sign to have your own card, especially your own major arcana card in your own reading. So yeah, you got a conversation coming up, and they want to talk to you about some kind of a collaboration. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Libra, this week. We have the Ten of Swords, clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands, the Magician, clarified by the Page of Wands. And we have the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini or Virgo. What you're not expecting is communication or a decision that you have been waiting for or will be waiting for. It's gonna take place sooner than you thought. All right, that's what I see. The Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck, that's you. And the first card that came out is the Ten of Swords, right? And it's clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords is a card of an abrupt ending. And what's coming to the abrupt ending is the Seven of Pentacles, which is a card of waiting in this case. So if you have been waiting for a decision or a response or some sort of a communication or a message, perhaps you thought it's going to take them longer. But the good news, it's not going to take them that long, right? So here comes the Ace of Wands, the Magician, clarified by the Page of Wands. So here comes that message, communication with that Page of Wands, or a response or an answer, right? And I think it's going to be very positive, because both the Ace of Wands and the Magician are action-taking cards, right? And the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands look kind of similar, right? You see how in the Page of Wands, the person standing in there is holding up a wand, right? That's exactly the wand we see in the Ace of Wands. So the answer is yes. Now you can move forward, or you can do something, or you can proceed, or whatever it is you've been waiting for. The answer is yes. The Magician could be the person getting back to you, right? Perhaps the Magician is holding the key to this situation. It could be like a government official, or the person who is responsible for answering those types of questions or inquiries or what have you, right? Or perhaps the Magician is somebody who is going to help you with something, because the Magician, if it's about work, business, and finances, which I think for most of you it is, the Magician is really good at what they do. It could be like a professional, right? So the answer is yes, and now you can move forward. All right, so that's what I have for you, Libra, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Libra, have an amazing